This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
The Kingdom of East Anglia saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
Everybody, welcome to our top 109 games of all time. We are getting down there. We are counting down from 49 to 40. Wow, this is going pretty quick. A lot quicker than I thought. Well, actually, we were doing one a week, so it was only going to last 10 weeks anyways. So, without further ado, let's get going. At number 49, DVG has made some great games, and they are most known for Phantom Leader, but they've also done Tiger Leader and Panzer Leader and B-17 Leader and Gato Leader and a bunch of other leader games, and they're all fantastic. I love these, and at 49, I think they just fit perfectly because I do pick them up from time to time. It's a great solo experience. I really enjoy, especially Tiger Leader. I mean, Tiger Leader and Sherman Leader is just one of my favorites. And this definitely fits in at 49. At 48 is a game I just discovered this year. And I played it so much offline that you'd be kind of shocked to know that it's actually a game that's very known by somebody that I absolutely adore, Herman Luttman. And that is Dawn of the Zed. Just a fantastic experience, and really deserves to be in there at 48. And who knows where it'll be next year. It'll probably go higher. Next year we're only going to do top 50, that's for sure. At 47 is a game that I absolutely adore. It is an old, it's now a GMT game actually, and it is Blackbeard. I really like this. It's complicated, it's difficult, but there is just so much going on, and it is just so much fun, especially if you're playing with more than one person. Blackbeard just plays so well, and it's just a joy to play. Plain and simple. Blackbeard at 47. At 46 is a game that came out last year, and then they decided to do even more for it. And every time I play this game, I love it even that much more. It is Wildlands, and there's no dice chucking, which is surprising, but I just absolutely love everything about this game. I think it's a lot of fun. The miniatures are fantastic. They came out with a Judge Dredd version, which is another fantastic experience. I just love what this does and what it is, and that's why it sits at number 46. At 45 is another game that came out this year, but I had the prototype for over a year, and I would play that I break that prototype out and play it and play it and play it because I couldn't believe what an incredible push your luck game can be translated into a war game. And that's Crowbar. Crowbar is fantastic, from flying pig games, just an absolutely fantastic solo experience. You're constantly having to decide whether to roll that extra die to try to push a little farther, and most of the time it doesn't pay off for you. Just like in real life, there were a lot of casualties. It's a fantastic war game, and it tells a beautiful story, and I really enjoy it because it's that cross between war game and board game, and it just works so well. And number 44 is a game that probably a lot of you haven't heard of, but I'm going to throw it out there anyways. That is the Kings Armory. It is from John Root, actually a good friend of mine. It is a tower defense game, and it is just wonderful. It's one of the first ones I actually played on a board game level. I really enjoyed it. There's supposed to be a reprint coming up soon, a second edition. And if you have the chance to get this, I highly suggest it. You get so much in this box, it's ridiculous. And there's so much replayability. It's just so much fun. You could be playing with 4 people, and then 2 can leave, and the game adjusts itself. So it's as long and as short as you want to play it. And it's just a fantastic, down to the wire type of game, and it's just so much fun. I really highly suggest it. At number 43, we have Dungeons and Dragons, the box set series. So Wrath of Avalon, Tomb of Annihilation, Temple of Elemental Evil, I think there was, Castle Ravenloft, that series there. Those are so much, and they have such a good D&D feel to them. They're hard, they're enjoyable. You are constantly scratching your head. You have to press forward, but yet you don't want to press too forward. And it just forces you to move along, and it tells a wonderful story. All those box sets are just fantastic. I lumped them all in here because it was just hard to put one for sure. At number 42, Defenders of the Realm. This was one of the first pandemic type games I played where everything's just closing in on you. It all goes bad. Richard Launius is one of my favorite designers. I absolutely love everything he does. And this is just a fantastic, fantastic game. Timeless. And for me, at least for me, it's timeless. It's something that will never leave this collection. And these top 100, there's no way I can part with any one of these because they just mean that much to me. At 41 is Dark Eye, the RPG. Now, it is actually a German RPG. In Germany, nobody plays Dungeons and Dragons. They play Dark Eye. And Dark Eye is beautiful art, beautiful storytelling. The scenarios are fantastic. They're solo scenarios. There's just so much, and it's such a rich and perfect experience. I highly suggested it if you have the chance to get it. It didn't do very well here. Aventura is a spin-off from it. It is a card game that they spun off from it. Again, the art is ridiculous. I just absolutely love this system. It's one of my favorite systems. That's why it's at 41. At 40 is a game that I used to play, and when I tell you we have table upon table upon table, all strung together, almost 12 feet of table to play this game because it was just so cool to play, and that is Epic 40K. I believe it had a name. Well, before it was a Space Marine, I believe, but it is on such a small scale that you could fit battalions and battalions of Warhammer 40K figures onto a table and play in these entire cities and just have these epic, 50 tanks here, huge carnifexes on the other side, robots, and all the wonderful things that they seem to be building up to, which I think they will eventually redo this. But I loved playing Epic 40K. It was just easy to get to the table, a lot of fun. You could play as big or as small of a battle as you wanted, and just a classic for me and my friends, and we just enjoyed it so much. So it always holds a special place in my heart and sits at number 40. Well, that's it for this week, folks. Next week, we're getting down to it. It's 39 down to 30. And then we only have 3 more shows after it. So, what's going to be number one? I think you guys will not be able to guess for a million years. And there are some things that you're going to be shocked that fell. And you're going to see some different types of things. Some of the ones that you're hearing may even go higher next year because some of them are newer. So, and they had such an effect on me that they were able to make this list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Well, that's what the comments for in the bottom are. And until next week when we do this all over again, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.